So let's get this second match on, shall we? Sorry for the delay, but I had real life stuff to do today, so well, getting the shoutcast up and running just took a little longer. I had to process and upload and all of that stuff. So we're gonna have once again for this second match a face-off between the Red Terran. Here it's ST Rainbow, also known as HopeTorture, and Into the Rainbow was his name from Brood War. He's a Brood War veteran, a very good Terran player, and he's gonna be facing once again against oGsTheWind, member of old generation Starcrafters, a very good Zerg player in my opinion, but well, as you guys seen on that first match, he just got his head bashed against the wall until the point he just said, I give up, because I don't know what got into his mind. Maybe he had some plan, but you guys seen that HopeTorture went for some very early pressure. A lot of Marines, like a Marine tsunami going all over the bases, the natural expo and main base from the wind, and well, he was basically not able to answer back and fight back because he decided to go for an early hatchery. I think it's related with that. I mean, not the top strategist ever, not the best tactician on Starcraft 2, but maybe if you would be doing some roach play for a while, one base roach play, and just expand later on, might be lucky and might work better against that amount of pressure. Anyway, he didn't went for that. I think he was convinced that he could still deal with it, even going for the fast hatchery, and well, surprise he didn't. So he is losing now. He's losing 1-0, and well, things are now a bit complicated for the Wind because he needs to win this game. He needs to take this one, or else it's going to be 2-0. And here he goes, fast hatchery once again. But like I was saying, it's going to be complicated for him because this map is not very Zerg friendly, as you guys know. I mean, fairly easy to abuse as a Terran player. This nice juicy ledges here, just going to be able to wreak havoc on your expo as a Zerg player. And I mean, Terran players can just make Thors and drop them there with medivacs, or load medivacs with units and start harassing and such. So kinda like this is not the map where a Zerg player wants to be, and I guess that oGsTheWind is here, so he's gonna have to deal with it. So focusing a bit on the match, see what's going on. For now, just not much going on. The first drone tried to get into the base, there was already a Marine there, shooing him away. Second Marine going down, let me get the HP bars up, and meanwhile, apparently slowly the Wind placing an Overlord on the top of the base, on the north side of the base from HopeTorture, while HopeTorture is gonna start establishing his wall off. He actually didn't start building his barracks, the first racks here, but I think he's gonna try to establish it now. But wait, whoa, I think he spotted something. Let me look. He spotted something here, or at least he's aware of something, because he's lifting his racks, and his racks are gonna go straight into that Overlord, probably to spot him. Yeah, there it is. He was aware that this move could be played, and obviously it is an advantage for the Zerg player. He's going to be able to just leave an Overlord there, checking out what's going on close to the mineral line. And like this, with this move, HopeTorture is just going to kill this move of oGsTheWind. That Overlord is basically dead, needs a couple more shots. There it is. So very annoying, the first Overlord is already down. Meanwhile, there's a couple of Zerglings racing after that SCV, but weren't fast enough, and the SCV will be fast enough to reach his base. While meanwhile there's a couple of Marines already coming out, and apparently he's going to finish his wall off. There it is, Bunker finishing it off, while two of these Marines head into the Xel'Naga watchtower, where the Wind has been keeping two Zerglings. Now 4 Zerglings trying to get a nice round on these 2 Marines. Nice one, locked him down. 1 Marine dead, 2 Marines dead, losing only 1 Zergling. Very nice play there. And now as Hellion incoming, and this Hellion will be able to just make a nice roast out of these Zerglings. I mean, there's not even enough here to get even close to kill it, and they're all so weak at the moment. So this Hellion will be able to just roam around and wreak havoc, especially in any Zergling trying to place himself on those Xel'Naga watchtowers to gain map control. But apparently for now the Wind is not going for that. He's trying to establish his econ game on his natural expo, and notice how he's already placing spine crawlers close to the ledge, because he is aware of the kind of moves that the Terran player might pull here, so he wants some defenses. And meanwhile, I think he's right, because Factory already getting the first Thor. There it is, the armory allowing for it, and the starport getting medivacs. So what I would say it's ready to happen is he's going to prepare some Thor ships and start getting some drops on that ledge, try to abuse it. So the Wind has been establishing there some spine crawlers. obviously already played here. He knows what kind of moves the Terran player might be able to pull, and he wants some defenses there. I'm just not sure if it's going to be enough. I mean, he's getting even a second spine crawler there and getting the overlords on this location, so they have visibility if something tries to go there. Meanwhile, an overlord flying all over this side, spotting the buildings. I don't think he saw the armory up north close to the mineral line, but well, he doesn't need to because he sees the Thor now, so he knows there's an armory. And bye another overlord. And look at the supply. He's gonna get locked once again. This is quite frustrating for the Zerg player. I mean, he's gonna have to go for some more overlords, and he already lost 2 fairly early in the game. And meanwhile, apparently, HopeTorture is gonna get ready for the first Thor ship, a first drop, even sending up some SCVs there. And by the heading of it, it's gonna land here on this ledge. This ledge apparently is defended by the wind, but I don't think this is going to be enough. Incoming Thor, getting dropped there. Meanwhile, look at the Medivac just loading all the SCVs, always here on top as well. So he's going to have SCVs that are going to be able to repair the Thor if he starts getting poked. First spine crawler already went down, so this is not looking very good. Missile turret to help defending the Thor, and now the roaches gonna try to poke at that Thor, but they need visibility. One of these overlords need to stay close enough for the roaches to spot it. There it is. Like this, the roaches will be able to hit it. Yeah, there we go. But this is gonna take a while. This doesn't look easy at all for the wind at the moment. I wonder if he's gonna be able to hold off this assault here. For now, the wind moving with the 3 roaches. There's what here? I think it's one of those Hellions, and there's even a Marine patrolling there, kinda curious. Meanwhile, this Thor has been roaming around, already poked a lot into this spine crawler. It's almost killed, even had to unburrow and trying to burrow him, but I mean, it's so weak that the Thor is gonna focus his fire on him, exactly, and just got killed. So I don't expect much coming out of this hatchery anymore with the Thor here, unless the wind decides to go maybe for some ventral sacks on the overlords and just drop some roaches there. Well, has to be something like that, but apparently the wind, instead of going for that, he's gonna go for a counter push, and incoming a bunch of roaches climbing up the ramp. Meanwhile, while you have roaches here on the top of the ramp, the ones on below will have visibility, trying to destroy the racks, almost killed, but now the SCVs appearing and repairing it. Oh, was almost dead once again. God damn, those SCVs just repairing it as fast as they can, and the roaches aren't able to actually destroy it. Nice move here by HopeTorture, able to contain this advance and hold off his wall off. So the barracks sustained all the damage there, and now we're gonna have the other Thor that has been hanging here for quite a while, focusing fire on the hatchery and slowly poking at it. So I don't think it's gonna be lasting here for much longer. But meanwhile, the wind decided to get the second, well, actually a third one, but the way this looks is gonna be the second base from the wind. And once again, HopeTorture getting another Thor ship drop, this time on the main base, killing the Queen. Now he can just start killing drones, but he's rather focusing fire on that Overlord. And meanwhile, apparently the wind just pulling all his roaches back, trying to fend off this assault and put away that annoying Thor. But I mean, this Thor ship is going to be flying around for quite a while, I would say. Meanwhile, as you can see here, there's a Viking checking the bases from oGsTheWind. He's going to spot this one, and there's once again a big mass of roaches, this time backed up by Zerglings, advancing into the base once again. Here they come up the ramp. Gonna focus fire on that barracks once again. Yes, he is. There's more defenses here trying to sustain the assault once again. There's a single SCV this time holding it back. I think it will be too much damage. And there it is, the breach that he needed on the wall, entering the base from HopeTorture and wreaking havoc on that Thor. And whoa, lots of SCVs trying to surround the Thor, keeping it repaired. Look at the HP bar going up and down. So many SCVs surrounding it. There's also Zerglings roaming around there, but apparently oGsTheWind just said, nah, I'm gonna give up on that Thor. I'm gonna head to the mineral line and just annoy him as much as I can. Meanwhile, as you guys seen, there's been a Thor roaming around the base, the main base from oGsTheWind, also roaming around here, destroying this third base that actually is the second one, because the second one on the Natural Expo already got destroyed. And incoming the roaches once again, advancing here into the main base of HopeTorture, destroying everything. HopeTorture isn't mining at all, and now burrow working, and he's just regenerating all those roaches to keep them fighting against this bunch of SCVs. Income wise, I'm pretty sure that HopeTorture doesn't have anything at the moment. Yeah, his income is completely shot. I mean, there's nothing left. He has been destroying the bases, destroyed this Natural Expo here, also destroyed this attempt to the third base here as well from oGsTheWind. But at the moment it's something like 1 base for oGsTheWind and 0 bases for HopeTorture. And what's this? He's just lifting all the buildings? Oh, come on, seriously. He's lifting everything, even a second orbital command that he built there, and meanwhile sending once again the Thor to drop on the main base. He's gonna try to harass, but there's some defenses here. I don't think a Thor will be able to succeed here. There's just way too many roaches. Look at it, how fast he just shoots down, and getting a Spire. Oh, he even landed his starport here. Is he serious about this? Look at all the buildings flying, and this one is gonna land here on this island, while the roaches has just been finishing off everything, killing all the supply. Look at how low the supply is, and destroying the armory, so there won't be any Thors coming out anytime soon. And meanwhile, all the factories flying all the way south. How weird is this? Just Rainbow just dragging this game, I would say. I'm not sure if he's expecting to come back out of this, because at the moment I know that oGsTheWind has only a single base, but Rainbow has 0. Spire going down, so yeah, getting Mutalisks out, probably to start going after this flying buildings that HopeTorture is flying all over.